Germany's conservatives and Social Democrats have called their first day of exploratory coalition talks open and constructive. Friedrich Merz's Conservative Alliance won Sunday's elections and are hoping to form a coalition with the third-placed Social Democrats. The two sides are hoping to reach a swift agreement on issues such as defense spending and controlling irregular migration. Merz hopes to form a new government before Easter. We can get more now from our political correspondent, Simon Young. Simon, this first meeting between the Conservative bloc and the Social Democrats has ended about an hour ago. Any idea what they've agreed on so far?
Well, Claire, this first session was about building trust between the two negotiating teams, 9 people on each side, and they know each other pretty well, most of them already. They're all established politicians, but this is just about kind of working out how they're going to work together. It seems to have succeeded. As you mentioned, the party managers say that the atmosphere was open and constructive. They've also talked about timetable, I think. Friedrich Merz, as you said, the CDU leader, says he wants to form a government by Easter. That's on the 20th of April. But the SPD leader has said, well, there won't be an agreement unless the conditions are right. So it's all about the content from here.
OK, so Merz hoping to get this done within the next 7 weeks or so. What exactly is the next step in trying to form a governing coalition?
Well, they've agreed at least that they're going to meet again next week. And by the way, just under 2 months to form a government between two parties, that is realistic. It's been done several times before, although sometimes it's taken longer. For instance, back in 2017, when it took 171 days to get through these kind of coalition talks. And that was also, by the way, a CDU, CSU, SPD coalition there. So that could be the same here because, you know, there's a lot of tricky topics. You've mentioned some of them, migration in particular, where Friedrich Merz has talked about really introducing a tough regime, for instance, turning people back at the border. The Social Democrats say, no, can't do that. It's against EU law. And then there's, of course, the big issue of Ukraine. Friedrich Merz has talked about delivering the long-range Taurus missile there. The SPD have been against. And there's the whole thorny question also of how to pay for that, how to increase Germany's defence budget quickly and in a way that's conform with the constitution. So there's going to be a lot to talk about if the full coalition talks do in fact get going in the coming weeks.
Indeed, plenty to discuss in the weeks ahead. Thank you so much for bringing us up to speed there. DW's political correspondent, Simon Young.